Now, here we are at the final game of the Hauptstadt Legionäre Warhammer tournament. After 3 losses, I'm now up against a Vampire Counts army, and yeah, I wasn't looking too forward to this one, because after realizing the lack of magic items or magic weapons in the list, and after seeing his list, the combination of those two facts seemed not so good. But I will start with my deployment. From the left, there is the repeatable thrower, my Dragon Princess, the other repeatable thrower, the Spear Elves, the Phoenix Guard, behind them the White Lions, and the Archers and the Eagle. Now, his deployment on the really far right is far left. There is a unit of zombies behind the small cathedral thing. Then, sorry for the dark picture at this moment, there is another unit of zombies. I think both are 20 strong. Then a unit of Graveguard and a unit of Crypt Ghouls with I think there's a Wraith Lord in it, a White King. How do you call those? So not a vampire, but the other. I think he's BSB. Then there is a vampire in there, who is his general. And this is before the first turn, because he had the ability where you can march your ghouls before the start of the game. The tower that's in the picture is actually a wizarding tower, or however it's called, and that's it's the thing where you know all the spells of your lore when you are within 3 inches. Then we have behind the tower a unit of 4 Wraith with a Banshee, a Vargulf, and another unit of Ghouls. And somewhere has to be another Vampire and a Necromancer. Or maybe only the Necromancer. Not sure, sorry. So Vampire Counts go first, and this is the picture after his movement phase. And this is the picture after he Van Helsed everything up, or not everything, but because I managed to dispel a lot of the Van Helsed things. But yeah, there you can see his wraiths threatening my Spear Elves, or the War Machines, or whatever. And the only chance I have is to get Fury of Cain on my first round of magic and destroy them. Otherwise, I would have to pop them through combat rest, and this is a gamble. So basically this spell has to go off, otherwise I'm screwed. In High Elves turn 1, you can see I got off the Flames of the Phoenix with Irresistible Force. I'm not sure if the whole magic phase ended, or if I just lost so many dice that I couldn't effectively cast the Wraith of Cain spell. So the Wraiths are still there, and that's not good. I charged the Dragon Princess into the unit of Crypt Ghouls. I thought maybe I can whittle them down so much that he is not able to grow them back. How little did I know. And I marched everything else up just to protect my unit of Spear Elves so that he wouldn't get any extra combat wrath in. The plan was to cast Courage of Anarion, but because my magic phase didn't work out the way I wanted it, that didn't happen, and now the Phoenix Guard is in real trouble with the Crypt Ghoul unit with his Vampire and the White King in it. I'm not happy about it. But the Flames of the Phoenix did a decent amount of damage to the Graveguard, and at least something happened. At this point in the game, I'm pretty happy. I didn't manage to inflict too much damage to the Crypt Ghouls, but they killed none back, which I'm happy about. And we go to Vampire Counts turn 2. He charged the Vargulf in, which I wasn't aware that he could do that, but he couldn't do before the charge, but after killing some ghouls he could barely make it. I wasn't too happy about that. He charged the unit of Crypt Ghouls with his general in them into the Phoenix Guard and moved There's the Necromancer next to the tower, but I don't know how he got there. On the other hand, he moved his Graveguard up. It didn't dispel the Flames of the Phoenix, which I didn't know why he'd do that, but okay, his Wraith charged the Spear Elves, and he kills 3 or 4. I lose combat. No, he loses combat by 1 because his Battle Standard Bearer is very close. He didn't lose a wound, so this is bad. I have to rely on him not doing too much damage, and with the helmet of whatever, it's not likely that he will do this. There is just his zombies crawling over the battlefield and doing nothing. After combat, he destroyed the Phoenix Guard completely and killed 2 Dragon Princes, but I hold. Another picture of the crawling zombies. Sorry, don't know why I have 2 of them. And here we go to High Elves turn 2. I charged the White Lions into the Graveguard, and I didn't mention it. Last turn he kills the Wizard. And because he is a Wraith, he can actually wound him. That's something I forgot at the beginning of the game, because incorporeal attacks ignore the Fulariath's robe, or whatever it's called. So he's dead, and this is why the Flames of the Phoenix is gone now. This is maybe why he didn't dispel it in the first place. But, okay, I charge the White Lions in, I reform the archers, and I shoot everything at his unit of Crypt Ghouls with the Vampire in them, but didn't do too much. On this side of the board, or maybe this is where I... Okay, maybe this is where I realized that the Necromancer is out on his own and kill him with the Bolt Thrower. If it's not this turn, it's the next. So, if you wonder where he has gone, this is what happened. The Dragon Princes and the Ghouls and the Varghulf have a big pillow fight going on. What else? Also, okay, now obviously the pillow fight wasn't that... the pillows were filled with stones or something, so I killed some Ghouls, he killed 1 more Dragon Prince, I hold. That's what happened in close combat. On the other side, I kill not too much of the Graveguard, or maybe I kill 4, but with the Prince and the White Lions I hoped for more. And with my Wizard gone, I'm not likely to stop him from regrowing the whole unit. And this is not too good. So, Vampire Counts turn 3. This is just an overview at the beginning of his turn. This is after close combat. He kills 1 of the 2 remaining Dragon Princes. I still hold, which is really amazing. I love that the auto break from Fear is gone. It gives you so much more hope against Vampire Counts nowadays. On the other hand, the Wraiths beat the Spear Elves in combat and run them down. The fight between the White Lions and the Graveguard is more or less even, but he had grown several models back. And so I'm not too happy, but I'm still thinking, okay, I can charge maybe the archers in, and with a bit of luck I might pop them through combat res. Here you can okay, just another picture of those zombies, which will not affect the game at all. Here we go to High Elves turn 3, which is another case of me forgetting to take enough pictures. And so this is how it looks after close combat. What you can see is I charged the archers in for supporting combaters. He directed all his attacks against the White Lions, wiping them out completely. The only one who's left standing there is the Prince, and I didn't manage to kill enough, and I think all... No, because he killed so much, I just won by 1, and because of his BSB he didn't lose further models, and now I'm really screwed because next turn his Vampire with the Crypt Ghouls will charge in, and I don't know why they... maybe he had a miscast or something, because as you can see there barely in the picture his unit of Crypt Ghouls is pretty reduced, and this couldn't be all my doing. But here, as you see in Vampire Counts turn 4, it doesn't hinder him in attacking me in the flank, killing the prince with his Vampire Lord overrunning. And I think the archers, amazingly enough, well, yeah, and the archers hold gloriously, which is a bit curious, but it happened. And yeah, another shot of the stupid zombies. There's Vampire Counts turn 5, because I'm not sure which turn it exactly was when the prince died. Might have been High Elves turn 4 or Vampire Counts turn 4. But the result is the same. He at some point the ghosts kill the first repeatable throw, and now they are in combat with the second. And at this point, this is all that's left, because okay, maybe these pictures aren't in the correct order. So the last Dragon Prince died. The archers get wiped out by the Graveguard and the Vampire Lord, and the only thing left on the board is the Great Eagle, which my goal was to just hide him and conserve points. But with the new line of sight rules, it doesn't work out, and so some magic missile hit him and he died hideously, which was another time, or the second time during that tournament, I got completely tabled. And same thing as last time. He got every single point, and I think this time it really was a 20-0, because the only thing I killed was his Necromancer. I killed a lot of more stuff, but the only thing that counted in the end was the Necromancer. So again, this was at this point when I started this game, it only could have been a fun game, because the opponent was really nice, and although it was really my list was not the best, and I played not very good. It was just, I enjoyed the game. However, it didn't matter at this point. Maybe it never matters, but yeah, it was funny how everything grew back and killed me. Just somehow the same like with the Skaven game. I really had a feel of that's how it should feel when you play against that type of army. So you kill a lot of zombies or Graveguard or whatever, and they just grow back and keep on hacking away at you. So just like a zombie onslaught. It's called onslaught, whatever. Fun game, really good tournament. I enjoyed myself over these 2 days, even with losing every single game. And I think this speaks for itself. Big compliment again to the organizers and to all my opponents, who were nice people all around. I hope I can bring you some more games in the near future. I'm a bit busy at the moment, but I hope I can bring you a victory. Maybe the goal shall be 1 victory in 2010 from now on. I hope I can do this. I'd appreciate you watching the battle reports, and I hope you enjoy them. And until next time, bye.